they needed and get them transported to local medical facilities. So including the Naval Submarine Base first responders and also our mutual aid partners from Camden County. I want to thank the Camden County Emergency Management Organization for their quick response and ability to get us the support that we needed last night. So thank you for that support, and we look to continue to look at the damage here and then take care of our displaced families. So we do have a crisis call center set up. My public affairs officer will be able to provide the numbers for that, and they are also posted on the Naval Submarine Base Kings Bay website for those that would like support, and also for the displaced families to ask for the support that they need. Pending any questions, that's the initial brief that I have.
Captain Parks, Alicia with Action News Jax. Can you tell us, I know you said that they were non-life-threatening injuries. Last night when we heard about 10 people were sent to the hospital, do you know what sort of injuries we're looking at?
I don't have the specifics for the injuries. We did have 9 injuries that were transported off the base last night.
Were any children harmed?
That we have some indications of that. We're still waiting for more information.
And what's the damage assessment going to look like today?
Today it's really as people are coming back to work, really going through each of the facilities on the base and looking at their work sites to make an assessment because the tornado did go from one end of the base to the other, to get those assessments and work really a lot of down trees throughout to get those cleared away, and then some power lines that were knocked down, getting our base operating contractor to assess those and remove those and make those safe.
And for those families that were displaced, I know there's a crisis call center that was set up, but is there anything the community can do to help?
That's what we set up the crisis call centers, really to have the families give us their needs, and then we can arrange to have those needs met. Right now we are providing the basic needs, food, water, and shelter to get them through the initial impacts here, and then looking to help them with their long-term needs, and that's will be through the crisis call center.
Are those families still staying here on base, or are they staying elsewhere outside of the base?
Both. There are some that were staying here and others that went out with families and friends.
What changes here in terms of your day-to-day operations, if anything at all?
Day-to-day operations, we are able to support all of our missions. It's now just shifting into the recovery and really helping these displaced families put their lives back together.
Is that a big commitment of resources on your end?
From our end, is yes, we want to help the families do that and put their lives back together. So we are committing the resources necessary to do that.
How long do you expect this all to take on your end, if you could estimate?
That I don't have a good estimate right now for.
When you have a situation like this where a tornado doesn't happen every day on a base like this, what was your reaction? What was kind of going on when you all had to respond to this right away?
This really was respond as we've trained and exercised for these, not necessarily tornado event, but events that happen on the installation, between having the first responders come down here and make assessments, triage the injuries, and get those immediate assistance that's needed, and then other personnel going out, manned our emergency operations center to correlate all the information from the base itself to put that together so we could prioritize those things that we needed. And then last night, that was really the priority, was here in the RV park for those families.
How new of territory is this for you, to be dealing with something? I mean, obviously you all have a tendency to respond to things outside of the base, but here it is right at home.
I would like to say I've never seen this before, but this is my second tornado in 2.5 years. So.
And some of these RVs, these were permanent residences of people?
Some are visiting, just coming to stay at the RV park.
Any idea, I mean, the damage here, it's devastating. Any idea what it's going to cost just to repair a lot of the buildings on base, to restore this RV park?
We don't have a good estimate yet, but we will. That is part of our looking around today, starting to get those damage assessments to see what that's going to be and what the impact really is to the RV park. But mostly the impact is really to the families here and their belongings, and we want to help them out. So.
And at this point, no families are going to be staying here in the meantime while damage assessments going on, and you know everything needs to be moved out of the way?
We're working those out with the individual families.
Okay.
Thank you, Captain
All
Carter.
right, thank you.
Pretty clear?
I still said damage assessment.